to Steve with a chance to win it in his return. Here goes Morant. He spins. Morant scores! And the timer expires. Count the basket. And Ja Morant wins it for the Grizzlies.
And they kind of left Jones out on an island by himself there against a guy that I don't know that there's anybody in this league that can guard this young man one-on-one.
He went for 13 in the third. He scores 14 in the fourth. 27 second half points. Morant goes for 34 in 35 minutes and wins it at the buzzer in his first game of the season.
Yeah, I mean, an incredible individual effort by Ja Morant, who was nothing short of spectacular.
Are we prepared for winning time? Hopefully days before the contest, at worst, pregame and halftime, we should be prepared for winning time. Memphis has no timeouts, while New Orleans has 2 timeouts remaining. Both teams are in a bonus situation with regards to fouls. The net score by either team potentially could win the game. For Memphis, who's in player and team control of basketball, there's plenty of time on the clock. So which official or officials will have the last shot? And who has the game clock? Remember, this is winning time. So the court is everyone's primary. And if time remains with New Orleans possession, will they use a timeout? So we notice the shot is released in the dual coverage area between lead and center. But it even appears that Trail probably has the best look at this particular shot. So we must make sure to stay connected with our ball handling dribbler and referee the defense of all closeout and contesting defenders. As we can see, the shot is clearly released prior to the expiration of time. Our officiating crew has done a good job of being in great position to have coverage on the drive, the shot, the closeout and contest by the defenders, as well as being in excellent position to see when the clock and the time on the clock expires for what looks like the end of this contest. We know in the professional leagues, in their particular rule set, that time would stop under 2 minutes if a goal is good. And had time been remaining on the clock after the goal was scored, New Orleans would have had the option to call a timeout and advance the ball to their front court. This is why having definitive knowledge of the clock is so important. In rule sets where you can advance the ball after a timeout of under 1 or 2 minutes, it is very important to have knowledge of our game clock.